just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jones looking to throw right away.
Oh, I'm bugging. I'm bugging.
Picked off by Quay.
I am bugging.
The Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I double tap that. Golly.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
That is caught. It's the tackle.
Shit.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game.
They don't make tackles. I'm about to cook this nigga though.
Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. That ball caught by Slayton. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York.
I passed his mad sucks, but I made it though.
Kenny Galladay from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Oh, he got a mic, y'all. All right, we about to have fun then.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Nigga, what? Oh, I thought you started talking shit, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what that nigga is. Who the fuck is this guy?
You're right about that point. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson, finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Jones. And a short there down to about the 9. 7-7, our score after 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing it in the catch.
Oh, why did you block him, Bellinger?
But able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got a man, Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his left. And this one is in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, fuck, I made it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers on the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right, and I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 31 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll go with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores, you don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get involved. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and fools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for static. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, but they toxic. What your life like, the gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other.